I guess YouTube is only letting people stay on live 13 minutes precisely to the T. But anyway, um, to continue what I was saying, the whole thing is just a mess when it comes to this reality show. I don't think I will be interested in tuning in. If it does actually make it to production, like for real, because it's crazy how these people are running around acting like they made it. Um, because they literally like went to one, like, shoot one episode, or if that is what they did. If they did shoot a pilot, it's literally a pilot. Like, it doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere. Pilots get shot all the time. Doesn't mean that it's actually going to go through and become a real show. So yeah, I just feel like they should slow their roll when it comes to basically calling this like their next big break. Like, I heard um Nicole Tyler is like acting like she's, about to blow up now. And I watched Oh No's video, and she's basically talking about how, like, she's in danger. Like, they might just drop her. She's kind of doing a lot right now, and I don't know if they like it. Um, these kids. Um, I don't know if they like it, but yeah, I just I also heard Bye Babe say that that they about to be able to buy a house in the Hamptons and all this type of stuff, and I'm just like, girl, what? You're about to buy a house in the Hamptons? Where? How? With what? Like, what are y'all even talking about? Oh my gosh! Like, if you look at all the reality shows that actually blew up, like for real blew up, even they didn't really make money until like the third season of their show. And I'm talking about like the shows that blew up, like Jersey Shore, and like Real Housewives of Atlanta, and like um all those old like reality shows that were like big, because reality is not really the thing anymore, let's be honest. Like, reality shows are kind of on their way out. um I mean, no, let me correct myself. They're pretty much out. People are trying to bring them back in, but they've been out. And so, hold on one sec, because these kids are running my nerves ragged. I want to hear it. These kids are trying to drive me out my mind. I'm so ready for school to come back. Like, I'm like holding on to my sanity, like, by the thinnest of threads right now. Like, it's crazy how everything seems to be going wrong right now. And then we've got this whole Ronas situation. It's just too much. But anyway, but yeah, like, those shows that blew up, they didn't really make money until, like I said, the third season. And for Friday to really think that she's gonna be able to buy a house in the Hamptons, it's clear that she never really had a real opportunity at anything, because this is how a person thinks when they never had an opportunity. They think like, "Oh, this is gonna be it," but the real life experience will show you that most of the time these things are not always what they seem, and you cannot jump and think that it's going to be something that it's not before it happens. You have to pay attention to your contracts. You have to pay attention to all that stuff, and don't get too like, "Oh, I'm about to do this." You need to be worried about your paperwork. You need to be worried about making the most out of whatever opportunity that you get. I don't know if she's gonna do that. Um, the whole. So I was talking about Oh No's video, before my stream got cut off. And she had addressed Nicole Tyler, and she had addressed Five Babe. And I just wanted to give Oh No props for that video of how she addressed Five Babe, because Five Babe is like, we've seen her like do some like questionable things as far as a mother, but that, what she did in the supermarket, I just was like so blown. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. Like, I was just watching it like, for real? Like, she was walking through the supermarket filming, yes, honey, honey, doing all this BS, looking crazy. Like, she looks so crazy. She's like, if I saw somebody in the store acting like that, I'll be like, yo, this lady's out of her mind, cuckoo crazy. She's like, yes, honey, get into it, get into it. And meanwhile, her daughter's with her. She's asking people to like help her and stuff. I would not help you, because why am I gonna help you? All you need to do is put that phone away and you can help yourself. Like, why am I helping you, girl? Rita Hart, hi. I just watched your video, Heart of Philadelphia. I just watched your video too this morning. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I love how Ono addressed her too. She was just like letting it be known, like, your daughter is about to be like this. And she ran that Maury clip. I was deceased. Like, I left my body. My spirit like left my body, because I was just like, this is perfect. Because yeah, it's the truth. Like, you're over here acting a fool in the supermarket. Not to mention, and maybe this is just my way of thinking, I did not like the way that she was like, ooh, we don't have problems out here, honey. We got plenty of food over here, honey. I just feel like that is such a nasty way to be acting during this time of like legitimate crisis, when people really don't have resources to go to the store by them, or to, travel far away, or whatever the case, to get things. Like, some people don't have food at the stores by them and they can't go nowhere else. And you're over here like, we don't have those problems over here. We got plenty of food. I just felt like that was such a insensitive like way to be during this time. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a joke. This is really not a joke. And so yeah, she's going on and going through, and then she comes up to this guy. But yeah, I was just okay. So she's asking all the people to help her. Meanwhile, all she gotta do is put down the phone and stop acting like a damn fool. They're helping her. She finally gets out with like all this toilet paper. Like, why you buying all this toilet paper? But anyway, I don't get why everybody's buying all this damn toilet paper. But yeah, she gets out with the toilet paper, and then this guy whispers to her, like, he initially sees her, and within the first couple minutes of seeing her, suggests to her that we could hook up, whispers to her, a loud whisper, that we could play in each other's asses. And she's just like, she's just beside herself, like, oh yes, honey, oh yes. Like, she didn't say that, but she might as well have said that, because as soon as she said that, she was like, and I smelled you too. You smell good. I heard you and smelled you. And it's just like, that's how you like for a man to talk to you in front of your 7-year-old daughter? This is how you're teaching that if a man talks to you like this, hurry up and give him your number. Hurry up. She snatched that bag and was looking for a pen. She was like, oh, I'm gonna put your number. Take my number. And I was just like, girl. He said, as little girls, we emulate our mothers. I feel sorry for that baby. Right? I feel sorry for her too. And then she's like, oh, I'm flirty. That's not flirty. I grew up with a mother who's flirty. My mom is flirty, but I've never seen her do no stuff like that. Well, as an adult, I've seen her be a little bit more flirtatious, but when I was a child, no, definitely never remember her doing no stuff like that. And my mom is really pretty, had always had guys trying to talk to her, but I never saw her just dive in just because a guy gives her the slightest bit of attention. And it was disrespectful. It's disrespectful for you to even suggest anything sexual to a woman that you literally just came across. Like, that is disrespectful to me, because you don't even know if she wants that type of attention. But it's almost like he knew exactly, you know what I mean, the type of girl she was by the way she was walking through with the phone acting a damn fool. He must have been like, oh yeah, I could talk to her like that, you know what I mean? And it's just crazy to me that not only did you do it in front of us, but you showed us that you were doing that in front of your daughter, and it was not even a thing to you. And then was like, oh, I just might have got you something special. What? What did you get that girl, that little girl? Nothing. Maybe a sleepless night because she's gonna hear you getting banged out in the next room. Like, what? What is this girl gonna get from this man? I hope that she don't get nothing else from this man, because this man sounds like a creep. He sounds like the type that might be trying to creep on the daughter too. Like, you just never know with these men. You cannot just bring any old man around your kids. And I don't even have a daughter, but I will be very careful about what kind of man I bring around my kids as well, because little boys get attacked too and abused too. Mm-mm. And any guy that thinks he's gonna come and approach me is not gonna approach me like that. Because if they do, I'm turning around and walking away. Okay, I had a guy tell me, who I had actually spoken to a few times, that he wanted to see me he was trying to see what I look like in a t-shirt and panties. And I gave him such a death look, and I never spoke to him again after that. Because what you're not gonna do is think that I'm just some, you know, easy in. You're just about to just tell me some old nasty stuff, and I'm about to be like, oh yes, oh yes. No. No, 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 no. We're not cheap like that. We're not cheap like that. Hey, discovering Des. But yeah, it's wild to me. It's just wild to me how that whole situation played out. Like I said, I watched the Rita Philadelphia's video, and I thought that she made a lot of good points too. And like she said, she was trying to force feed her that humble pie. She's probably not gonna take it because she thinks everybody's jealous of her, but it is what it is. Um, Lady Snoop made a diss song about her, and it's actually good. Like, she was actually riding the beat, and like actually making a lot of references to like different people, and there was like double entendres in there. Like, it was good. So shouts out to Lady Snoop for real for that. Yo, these kids, man. I just tell them to go to get off them stairs, and they back on the stairs. And then see, I'm gonna be mean if I go in there and tell them to get up the stairs. They gonna start crying. I can't. I can't. Like, but yeah, my thing with her is that she is so arrogant. And that's the thing that kills me, because it's like, what does anybody have to be jealous of you for, girl? She really be thinking people are jealous of her. And I'm just looking for what I'm supposed to be jealous of. Because whatever you have, a lot of us have. And I know myself, whatever she has, I have twice over. So I don't know what anybody would be jealous of her for. Is literally like, we see you, we see how ugly you are as a person, and we're just like, when you see that type of thing and you see a little girl sitting up under it, it disturbs you. When you really are about something, it disturbs you to see it. And I think that's why a lot of people are speaking up, because a lot of people are like, nah, like, this is no. Stop. Like, we can't, nah, this ain't it. Hey, Fran Grant. He said, read the Heart of Philadelphia says, yes, I truly think that she is a broken little girl in a grown woman's body. Clearly, And like, I mean, a lot of us have our issues, but to be on YouTube and like be high and be doing all this stuff, like it's clear that she's on something. It's not a good look. It's not cute. It's not sexy. It's not, flirty. It's none. It's just absurd, and it's kind of like gross. And especially when you're over here like making up things about people, accusing people of things, and then you call it news. Where is that news for you to be up here talking bad about everybody? How is that news? Like, she got to stop calling it news, because it's not the news anymore. She literally is going back and forth with everybody. And then when they do something, she gets on there and she talks bad about them. It's not news. It's literally just, you trying to drag. Her behavior is learned. She isn't respected by men because she doesn't respect herself. That is a word. That's a word. Leave my marker alone. That's a word, because it's the truth. Like, you're gonna take whatever the treatment that you feel like you deserve. You're gonna like accept it. You know what I mean? And if you feel like that's all you deserve, all right, here, you can have it, because I'm not even able to use it. If you go ahead, sit down. If you let people see that this is all that you require, then that's all you're gonna get, really and truly. Like they say, a closed mouth don't get fed. It's kind of like the same idea across the board with most things. If you don't let a man know like what you want, what you will require and what you won't require, then that's what you're gonna get. Like, I'm single now not because I haven't had guys try to approach me and talk to me and wanted to be with me, but because they were not worthy of me, in my opinion, or they hadn't shown me enough to make me feel like they were. But I don't even think that she has that type of like self-worth about herself. I don't think she does. I think she just feels like, oh, you want me? You worthy because you want me. Period. Like, you're interested. That makes you, eligible. Come on in. Come on onto this couch.
Mommy, can I watch TV?
Yeah. The women that follow her are just as lost as she is. Yeah. That's the thing that's killing me. I want to see everybody, everybody that was in my comments when I made that video talking about the pedophilic thing that she was constantly doing. I want to see everybody that was in my comments arguing for her. I want to see y'all pop up now and defend what she did in that supermarket. Matter of fact, make a video and actually make sense of what she did in that video. Since y'all want to jump in everybody's comments and fight for her, I would love to see the defense y'all have for that type of behavior, because there is none, in my opinion. And it's like, I want to know what the excuse is now, what you're going to say now. Oh, she was just flirting. That's just flirting? Nope. Flirting should happen with the right person in the right way, around, in the right spaces. Not when your 7-year-old daughter's with you. Not when a man's telling you he wants to play in your ass and she's standing right there. No. So I want to hear what they have to say, all the Phi Babe defenders. And there was one in particular that I was cool with that got in my comments trying to defend her. I don't hear nothing from them. You know what I mean? This is like, if you're defending every single thing that she's done up to this point, keep riding. Because I'm really curious to know what the defense would be for this one. Because it's cray in my opinion. And I feel like any woman who has self-respect would never do such a thing. Like, I think a lot of women on here have had that experience where a man has come, walked up on you and said some like all, nasty stuff. And I think we handled the situation a lot different than she did. A lot different than she did. I'm surprised that they let me go to 20 minutes this time. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what Sean Bradley has going for this reality show, but for the people that he chose, I feel like it's not gonna go nowhere. Cause you got people that are liabilities. A lot of those people are liabilities. I feel like Nicole Tyler is a liability. I don't really know a lot about her, but I remember I tuned in just to see what she was about, and she's not. She don't know what you're gonna get from her, what she's gonna do. That's she's a liability. Same thing with, um, same thing with what's her name? Damn it, I don't remember the other person's name. I don't watch these people no more. But Five Babes liability at this point, um, you know, what's his name? Timothy Blaine is damn near a liability too, because I just feel like he's changing right before our eyes. He's not really the same person that we thought he was. Jay Wilson's a liability because all he cares about is the money. He's not going to be genuine. He's not going to really bring anything real. He's going to just be out for a coin the whole time. Um, I don't know. I just feel like the people that he chose ain't it. Um, and there's other people out here that I think would have been better. Like if I would have put together my show, I would have put it together way different, way different. Like James wasn't involved, but because he didn't want to be involved, apparently, which I wouldn't want to be involved either. Like, so I could go sit up in front of some people that I don't like. No. So I definitely respect that. Um, Tracy wasn't invited, but then they said she was invited. I just hope Tracy don't involve herself in this because at this point they're really trying her. Like they're really trying her. And it's not fair because it's like she's on the same level with all the other people that he chose. You know what I mean? They all do pretty much the same thing. So why was she excluded? Why is she being demonized now? It don't make no sense. So I just hope that she like doesn't involve herself in this and it's just like screw y'all. Because they're not it's not gonna go nowhere anyway. Like let's be honest. Let's be this ain't gonna go nowhere. He said, love James' personality. He is so genuine. Right. And I think that's why a lot of people love him and love, like, the fact that he's not taking his foot off her neck because it's almost like good versus evil. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's actually an authentic person versus like a knockoff, like somebody who's just fake and phony. And who doesn't want to see the genuine, overthrow the fake and basically let everybody see like, bruh, this is what you this is real to you? Because this ain't real to me. A bunch of lies and like made up things. And like, you know, Tim Blaine, like dang, that really disappointed me when I saw that. Like he was all smiling in the shot with Jay Wilson. I'm just like, I don't want them to be fighting, but at the same time, I don't. That it's just I can't picture myself fighting with somebody for months verbally and then getting around them and acting like it never happened, or just instantly for being like, oh, it don't matter now. The things that y'all said about each other, y'all talked about each other's character. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go finish making these cookies. I just wanted to pop on and talk for a little while. I think somebody else is live because I saw like a notification pop up. So, oh, Kelly, is that Kelly? Yeah, Kelly Love is live right now. So I guess I'm gonna pop over and see what Kelly's talking about. Um, but I hope y'all are staying safe out there. We are quarantining ourselves and staying in the house. Everybody's healthy, but we're just trying to keep it at home. Hope y'all are doing the same, and I will see y'all soon. I'm gonna try to go live again this week because what else am I doing? All right, y'all. Bye. Oh, I'm glad you did too, friend. I hope you come back. Like I said, I'm gonna be going live again, just hanging out. So I hope y'all see y'all again this week. I'm about to go over to Ditch's channel and see what's going on. All right, y'all.